Hi everybody, and welcome to the Reich Polo Tech YouTube channel. Please guys, if you like this video, hit that like button for me, and also hit that subscribe button so you'll be the first to know when I upload new videos. Today I'm going to show you how to change the cabin air filter on this beautiful 2006 Toyota Highlander. Now let me tell you, most of the Highlanders from about 2001 to 2007-ish, they're all about the same when it comes to the cabin air filters. So anyways, let's get down to it. All right, so the first thing I did for you guys was to go ahead and clean out my glove box, because you're gonna kind of be disassembling it just a little bit. And it helps when you don't have much crap falling out of it, because mine was completely full. So anyways, what we're gonna be doing here is, see if I can get the focus under here. Underneath here, which is under the dash, there's a screw right here. It's a Phillips head screw, and it's got kind of a, it's almost like one of those plastic drywall inserts that you would put a screw in and it kind of expands behind the drywall. But this is just a little metal hole that it's in, and you take this screw and you back it out probably about 3/4 of the way, and then you can pop this piece out, which is hooked to this little cable right here. And this cable is what keeps the door, the glove box door, from falling all the way out, along with two plastic pieces that we're going to kind of push together to kind of let it fall down a little bit. So anyways, let's go ahead and take that screw out and move on to the next step. So what I do is I typically hold this plastic piece a little bit and then start unscrewing the screw out of the plastic piece, because otherwise, if you don't hold it, it just spins in there. So I sort of put my finger on it and just kind of hold it so the screw starts backing out here about 3/4 of the way, and that should be enough to pop it actually out of the little hole. That's what it looks like behind there, and we just want to get that loose for now. And then I kind of screw it back in just so I don't lose my screw a little bit. There we go. All right, so the next thing you do is you pop open the glove box, and if you look to the sides here, there's two plastic little pieces that kind of stick out, actually stick out this direction and this direction, and you're gonna just sort of push them back like this. So you're gonna squeeze this together, and it's gonna allow it to fall down further than it usually normally does. Once the glove box is down further, you can see now this is the cord right here that we loosened up to allow it to fall down farther. That piece right there, that sort of holds it up there, along with these posts on the side. They catch on a plastic piece over here to kind of just give it some extra support when you load it full of stuff. But anyways, what it does is it exposes what we need to get to here to get to our air filter. Now, it's simple. It's just this plastic piece right here. Kind of just pops up and out. Sorry. Anyways, and as you can see back there, once you get this piece out that holds it on in front, it exposes the air filter back here. And it has a little plastic tray that the air filter sits in. And I have never replaced this, or if I has, it's been several years, so it's pretty nasty and dirty. As you can see, all the gunk and crap in there. But anyways, this air filter just pops out of this plastic tray here, and I've got a new air filter that I bought that I'm gonna put right back in there. All right, to replace this air filter, it's actually pretty simple. You're gonna take this, you're just gonna pull it out. It's got a couple of little plastic tabs that they just clip under. This one's nasty and dirty. Get rid of that one. Get the new one here. Slides underneath the tabs here, lays flat in there. There's four tabs. And then there's a couple little notches on the side here that they slide underneath to hold it nice and tight. One there, one here on this side, right there. All right. So all in all, it's underneath these 4 tabs here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, and 4 little tabs on this side for the edges of this filter to sit in there nice and snug. So there you go. That's what it's gonna look like before we stick it back in. All right, now that we've got our filter back in the right way, one thing I want to point out is on this upper right hand corner there, obviously this shows pointing up, so that needs to be up. And this little thing in the very center here is kind of like the little, I don't know, grippy holder thing. So that's going to be out towards you. And we go ahead and we slide it in. Getting back in here. Sorry, it's a little dark back in there. Once I get back in, so alright, hopefully you can see that. But anyways, slide it in there with that face up, get this little handle out, point it up here, push it all the way back in, flat. Then we're gonna take our little cover piece. It also has a little up arrow on it on this side, so it shows you where the top is. We'll go in there and we'll just pop it in on the top and snap it in on the bottom. Actually, sorry, that's backwards. Put it on the bottom first and then snap it in on the top. So there we go. That's pretty much to it right there. Replacing the cabin air filter. Now we put this little piece back together. Remember, this is the part that we took out. It kind of retracts a little bit, so I pull it out a little bit and then I push it down back behind, so it kind of falls down behind when we go to put this back up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze it together on both sides again and push it in, so it pops up on both ends here. And now you can go ahead and close it. Go under here, find that screw wherever it happened to go to. It should be up in here somewhere. Sorry, it's hard to see up in here. There it is. Just sitting there. And we will then go ahead and push it right back in that hole that we popped it out of. I forgot. I screwed the screw back down so it wouldn't fall out. So basically you'll just loosen this up, stick it in there and screw it back down tight, and then you're done. So that's it, simple as that. As you can see, guys, changing that cabin air filter is really easy. If you were to take that to your dealership or take it to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they'll probably charge you somewhere in the range of about $15 to $20 for the filter and the installation, when it's something you can really easily do on your own. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please hit that like button for me. Also, feel free to share it with your friends and hit that subscribe button. I'll keep making videos for you guys. Have a great one. See you next time.